Leading a church can be thrilling. Those early days were full of hope and optimism for the future, feeling confident in what God had called you to do. Sure, you didn't have everything figured out, but you knew enough to start. You were fueled by learning, discerning, and finding ways to keep moving toward your calling to grow the kingdom. Your leadership then was kind of like flying a little crop duster plane. It was exhilarating. You were the sole pilot. You were not that far off the ground, and you could see what you were doing and the impacts of those actions pretty clearly. You didn't need robust instrumentation or guidance when you could fly by the seat of your pants. You just felt it. Today, as you grow, your leadership, church, and its ministries are all in a new season. The skills that brought you here and helped you fly that little plane have served you well, but you're also aware of where you might need more support to take your impact to the next level. Instead of a small plane, your ministry has become a jumbo jet. Your responsibility has increased. You have co-pilots and hundreds or maybe even thousands of people who are looking to you to know Jesus and learn to live like Him. People are trusting you with their time and money, and even though you feel like you're making an impact, you're honestly not really sure. When you're transitioning from piloting a crop duster to a jumbo jet, you have to learn to let go of using only the fly by the seat of your pants approach. Your passion and skills have brought you so far, but to base all of your decisions on feelings or to be guessing at the impact of your stewardship feels off the mark in this weightier season. As a jumbo jet pilot, you now need to also rely on a plethora of instruments, systems, and processes to do the job, in addition to your intuition and guidance from God. These gauges, switches, buttons, and indicators all serve a purpose, aiding in a successful flight. But what do these look like for a growing church? What can you put in place to help you understand what is really happening? How do you know if you're really accountable to the time and resources of your members? Can you objectively tell if you're moving in line with the mission God calls you to? How can you fly by the seat of your pants and use systems and processes to continue to grow the kingdom? You're not alone in this new season of leading, this transition and growth. The changes and needs ahead of you may feel daunting, and this is also a really exciting time for your church and for you. It's time to grow into something new again. Time to step out with faith, informed by all you've learned. This new season starts with awareness that it's time for something different. It starts with open eyes and a heart that can honestly look at the challenges, see what shaped you, and ask questions about what's missing. It's getting clear and being curious about what matters most to the mission of your church and what information you have available to make decisions in line with that mission, your church's authentic self. We believe you're more successful when you can use both prayerful discernment and make decisions informed by what's objectively, quantifiably happening at your church. Like the pilot flying the jumbo jet, in addition to your intuition, you need instruments, systems, and processes to help you objectively see where you are, where you've been, and what you need to adjust moving forward. These systems and processes need to be based on information that's relevant and related to your mission and your vision, to the way you contribute to transforming lives, to your church's authentic self. At the 153 Effect, this is our focus. Compassionately guiding you through growth. Our recommended starting point? Being curious about your data. Begin with what data that is readily available to you. Maybe that's attendance or giving. Maybe it's the age and physical demands of your buildings. Maybe you already have this in your church management system. Start with what's observable and get curious about what trends you see and the gaps. You can start to ask questions that align with the mission you're working to live. At the 153 Effect, we help you visualize your data with easily understandable dashboards of graphs, visuals, and insights that support informed decision-making and facilitate curiosity. You and your team can serve well and stay focused on transforming others by using information on what is really happening at your church. Said another way, you'll be equipped for growth and no longer have to fly just by the seat of your pants. In addition to data, there are other ways to improve your church operations. We know each church is unique, so each system and process needs to be tailored to your church. And churches have similarities too. One area we recommend all churches we work with focus on: risk awareness. Pastors and church leaders have an awesome responsibility to connect people with Jesus. A healthy level of risk awareness, the process of planning ahead to ensure opportunities for harm are reduced or managed during that journey, is vital to growing your church. A well-designed risk awareness system looks at each aspect of your ministry to determine what risk you take, those you ask others to take, and how to manage collective risk to keep your people and places as safe as possible. Risk awareness becomes another instrument in the cockpit of your jumbo jet, giving you a fuller understanding of your growing church. In this new season, you can confidently carry out the mission God has given you. Data visualization is one tool that can help do that work. Being risk-aware is another. Prayerful discernment and listening are tools also. These resources aren't inherently right or wrong. They're simply information to help you be accountable in the work you've been given and the lives you're helping to transform. And you don't have to figure it all out on your own. Our team is here to help you wherever and whenever you're ready to begin, powered with compassion for your new season, along with lots of our own church leading experience, and we're ready to walk with you. Let's go.